Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video we're going to create a low poly forest with a campsite. As usual, make sure to download all the asset packs that I've listed down below in the description. If you have any questions or issues, just leave a comment down below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, it really helps the channel grow. Thank you very much, and let's get right into it. So first thing you want to do is right click on the hierarchy, go into 3D objects and click on terrain. Let's go on to the terrain settings. Scroll down and change the size from 1000 to 500. Let's switch back to the paint terrain and set a texture for it. So let's click on edit terrain layers, add layer and click on grass. Right, next thing we want to do is click on the terrain, change back to set height and set the height of the overall terrain to 5. And click on flatten tile. This will help us create the riverbed. Let's switch back to razor lower terrain, decrease the opacity a little, and while holding shift just create the path that you want the river to take. Once the path is drawn, let's switch back to smooth height, increase the opacity to the max and just smooth the edges of the riverbed. Alright guys, once that's done, right click on the hierarchy, go into 3D objects, select plane, increase the size so that it covers all of the terrain and adjust its position correctly. Okay, once you've found whichever position works for you, click on the plane and change the material to one of the water materials that we have. Just type water, I'm going to use this one right here. Next thing we want to do is add some foliage and trees to the scene. So click on the terrain, go on to paint trees, edit tree, add tree, and add whichever you want to add to the scene. I'm going to add a few and skip to the end. Alright guys, now that all the tree models have been added to the terrain, before we mass place them, we want to adjust the height a little. So let's drag this to the max. Once that's done, we can click on mass place trees and select a number that we want. In this case I'm going to write 5000 and click on place. As you can see, it placed all the trees. Let's make sure to erase the ones that spawn inside the river. So click on any tree and then while holding shift just go through the river that you just created and erase it. Alright, once that's done, all we want to do is increase the height of the terrain a little bit so that it's not so flat. So let's click on the terrain, go on to razor lower terrain, select the built-in brush 5, decrease the opacity to something around 4 and increase the brush size, then just start painting to create some height. I'm going to repeat this process for the edges of the terrain. Alright guys, next thing you want to do is create a little bit of a space for the campsite. So in the terrain, wherever you want, just zoom in a bit, click on the terrain, select any tree, then create a small space where you think the campsite will go. Let's make sure that the terrain is somewhat flat. So let's click on paint terrain and then click set height, adjust this to 7. Just create a little area that's all flat and the same height. Like that. Switch back to smooth height and just smooth the edges out. And drag the tent into this little space that we just created. Increase the size a little bit. Drag the campfire in the middle. Scroll all the way down, add a wood boat to the river, increase the size a little bit as well, not too much. You can polish the scene a little by adding some assets, foliage and everything else. So let's zoom in. Alright guys, I polished the scene a little by adding some logs, repositioning some trees and adding some rocks. I'm going to keep polishing by adding a few things near the campsite. Alright guys, I've polished the scene a little bit. I've added a few extra rocks, some grass, some mushrooms, some branches. As you can see, the scene looks a lot better. I've added them all to the trees section, so you can do the same and then just paint them manually. That's what I did. Next thing we want to do is adjust the texture near the river so that it's not completely green. Let's click on it, go on to paint texture, edit texture, add layer. We're going to click on dirt. We're going to select it, change the brush and the opacity, and just draw some dirt near the river like that. Let's add a couple more grass patches here near the rocks. Alright guys, now that the scene composition is done, the next thing we want to do is just play with the lighting, fog and post-processing. Let's begin with the light. So I'm going to rotate a little bit and just make it so that the shadows are pointing towards the campsite, like that. I think it looks really nice. We're going to increase the intensity to 1.3 to make it a nice sunny day. And we're going to adjust the color to a slight more yellow, very light, like that. Next thing we want to do is change the skybox and adjust the fog. As you can see right now there's none. So let's click on Window, Rendering, Lighting, Environment. Let's change the skybox first. We're going to type day and then just select day 4. Feel free to choose whichever you like, however I'm going to go with this one for now. I'm going to scroll all the way down to fog and tick it, change the mode to linear and adjust the distance. We go 50 for the start and 400 for the end. And we're going to adjust the color to something a bit more green. As you can see, the scene is starting to look really nice. And now what we're going to do is add some post-processing to the scene. Let's click on the main camera, make sure that we add a component which is called post-processing behavior, and now we have to add a profile. I'm going to create one by clicking this plus right here and then going on to post-processing profile. We're going to rename this and then we're going to assign it onto the post-processing behavior component that we just created. Then we're going to click on it and just start adjusting whichever fields we want. So the only ones that we want to tick are bloom, color grading and vignette. So let's start with vignette. I'm going to adjust the intensity so it's not too much. The smoothness, something like this will do, just to play with the corners a little. We don't want to make the scene too dark. We're going to adjust the color to a light blue. I'm going to go on bloom, increase the intensity to 0.9 and adjust the threshold to 1. And finally we're going to adjust the color grading. Going to scroll all the way back down. We're going to increase the temperature to 10 to add some warmth to the scene since it's daylight. Alright guys, and with that we're done. Let's have a look at the environment. Okay guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.